We're calling it the fashion googly, as after Chetan Chauhan's controversial appointment as the head of Pune's Film and Television Institute and Pailash Nilani's appointment as CBFC chief, now there's a fresh appointment row for the centre, and this time is a former cricketer Chetan Chauhan, who has become the head of National Institute of Fashion Technology, or the NIFT. Now, who is making these absurd decisions, or are these decisions deliberate to saffronise the institutes, is what the opposition is asking the centre. And even as the fury over the appointment of Pailash Nilani as the CBFC chief and Chetan Chauhan as the FTII chief continues, the BJP government has gone ahead and appointed Chetan Chauhan. The man on your screen is a former cricketer, two-time BJP MP, and he is now the chairman of the National Institute of Fashion Technology in Delhi. The fashion industry has been mixed in its opinion. We've spoken to a lot of them earlier as well. They've said that what is the connect of Chetan Chauhan to the fashion industry? How will he justify his 3-year tenure? But according to the NIFT Act 2006, these are the requirement for a chairperson for the board of governors. He should be an academician, a scientist or technologist, or a professional who should be nominated by the president of the institute. Now, Chauhan's appointment has come under criticism for failing to meet any of these criteria.
उनको NIFT यानी कि नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फैशन टेक्नोलॉजी का अध्यक्ष बना दिया है। एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जिसका फैशन की जगत से कुछ लेना देना नहीं, एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जिसको फैशन का F नहीं पता, उस व्यक्ति को नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फैशन टेक्नोलॉजी, जो देश के सबसे सम्मानित संस्थाओं में आता है, उसका अध्यक्ष बना दिया है।
This shows that Mr. Modi and his government not only have a talent deficit, but they don't want the people with competence and intelligence who should head a particular organization. You must have seen how Mr. Pailash Nilani was made the censor board certification chairman and what he did later. And you have also seen the FTII chairman, Mr. Chetan Chauhan, the man who never figured even in the third-rate films, was doing a porno movies. He was made the FTII chairman. So you can understand that this is the way Modi and his government and BJP functions. They don't respect talent. They don't want talent. They just want S-men who should be doing and who should be killing all the institutions. No, it is only the political affiliation. You see, there are the two things. One, they are only picking those who blindly believe in them. It's not that they respect some talent. Secondly, they have no respect for the institutions. If somebody has to be appointed as a chairman of this NIFT, there are so many talented people. They are great people. They are geniuses in the fashion industry. But they will not appoint them because they won't listen to Mr. Modi and his ministers and whatever they want them to do.
The issue with the Bharatiya Janata Party is that they're driven by the RSS and their mindset. So it's not the competence, but it is the commitment to the party and the commitment to the individual, irrespective of, with no qualification. So you've seen it from whether it is Chetan Chauhan, whether it is Mr. Pailash Nilani, or whether it is Chetan Chauhan, or whether it is in the Raghuveer Rai, or all these kind of people who have been selected, or the Indian Historical Research, Indian Council for Historical Research, Mr. Sheshadri Rao. Competence has never been it. And then you look at it from Mr. Modi's ministry also, the HRD, you look at the other ministries. I mean, it's purely based on what Mr. Modi feels is how loyal you are. So the loyalty to Mr. Modi and all those will take you places. But the important part, I think, is the total bankruptcy and the total arrogance of power.
Anindya Banerjee has been following this story. He's joining us from the capital now. Anindya, this is a controversy that the centre could have clearly avoided, especially after the criticism which followed Chetan Chauhan and Pailash Nilani's appointment at the FTI and CBFC respectively. Now it's a fashion googly that the centre needs to duck if it wants to justify a former cricketer and a self-professed banker's appointment in the premier fashion institute of the country as its chairperson of the board of governors.
Oh, absolutely, Devina. You know what? This decision first, it was Mr. The FTI chairperson, and then we have Pankaj Nilani as the censor board chief, and now this appointment is something. The way it can be described is bizarre. There can be on two grounds why he shouldn't have been in the position he has been into. One, that he doesn't fit into the category as was mentioned in the act of the institute, as you rightly mentioned, and two, is already facing a plethora of corruption cases. SFIO is probing him, CBI is probing him, so much so that the Congress party just a while back raised this issue. Manish Tiwari just very sarcastically said that probably it fits the union government to make a person choose for the top job until and unless it doesn't have certain amount of corruption cases against him. So there you have it. Probably it will be very tough for the union government to explain the reason they chose Mr. Chauhan.
Absolutely, Anindya, and the political attack seems to be targeted at the Prime Minister for this appointment as well. Something now that the centre will have to come up with a solid justification for Chetan Chauhan's appointment at NIFT. Thanks for joining us with that story.